20 fabrics that are secretly leaching chemicals, and 10 that are safe and soft. Every fabric choice is either a chemical burden or a celebration of purity. For years, your closet has been filled with invisible contaminants like microplastics and hidden formaldehyde. Don't click away. We're counting down 20 chemical culprits, leading directly to the final 10 healing, breathable, and authentic materials that restore your skin's serenity. 20. Polyester, the plastic thread that traps toxic microfibers. When you select a garment that promises wrinkle-free ease and exceptional durability, you often choose convenience over the integrity of your skin. This popular fabric, polyester, feels like a modern textile, but at its heart, it is nothing more than a thread spun from crude oil. It's petroleum. As women of wisdom know, true elegance requires discernment. We must ask ourselves what happens when we wrap our bodies in plastic 24 hours a day. Polyester's composition means it lacks the natural breathability that allows the skin to gently regulate temperature, instead creating a microscopic environment where moisture and heat are trapped. This effect prevents the skin from achieving its natural equilibrium, which can lead to unnecessary irritation and a diminished glow. Furthermore, every time you wash polyester, it sheds millions of microplastic fibers, which accumulate in the air and water. These microcontaminants can carry chemical residues from the intense synthetic dyes bonded to the plastic surface, creating a silent chemical load. Choosing polyester may save a few moments with an iron, but it is a subtle betrayal of your body's enduring purity. For those dedicated to timeless self-care, this plastic fiber represents a missed opportunity to honor the skin with natural, breathable materials. But if polyester is the foundation of synthetic compromise, we must next examine its cozier cousin, a fabric that perfectly imitates wool, but starts with a chemical whose name alone should make us pause. 19. Acrylic. The wool imposter, laced with carcinogenic acrylonitrile. That invitingly soft, voluminous sweater designed to emulate the luxurious warmth of cashmere often harbors a secret quite contrary to its cozy appearance. This common machine-made fiber, acrylic, begins with a material whose very name should prompt discernment: acrylonitrile. While we celebrate the enduring quality of natural wool, acrylic attempts to mimic its texture but falls short. Acrylic is synthesized from petrochemicals, and the core chemical used in its production, acrylonitrile, has been linked by scientists to potential systemic concerns. Although the final acrylic fiber contains only trace residuals, it off-gasses microscopic amounts, particularly when new or exposed to warmth. It mimics the hug of a natural fiber while simultaneously resisting clean, breathable air exchange. The resulting fabric is typically non-breathable, scratchy, and prone to pilling. A sophisticated wardrobe is built on genuine quality, not chemical imitation. Acrylic remains a cheap imitation that ultimately diminishes the true experience of warmth and softness. The lesson from acrylic is clear: imitation often conceals a chemical cost. But what if the chemical is not built into the fiber, but forcibly infused into a natural material, turning your crisp cotton shirt into a daily source of systemic exposure? 18. Permanent press. Finishes: formaldehyde in your favorite button-down. We adore those pristine cotton shirts that emerge from the dryer flawlessly smooth, requiring no fuss. This convenience, the permanent press or wrinkle-free finish, is achieved not by superior weaving, but by infusing the fabric with a potent chemical that can betray the skin's sensitivity. The key component in most permanent press finishes is a formaldehyde-releasing resin. This compound locks fibers into position, but can slowly off-gas or leach out of the fabric onto the skin, especially when activated by body heat and moisture. For individuals with refined skin sensitivity, this constant contact can lead to reactions such as contact dermatitis, diminishing the skin's natural, serene texture. That distinct, faintly chemical scent is the substance itself volatilizing into the air. True luxury is found in materials that honor the skin's need to breathe. The highest form of self-care is choosing natural elegance over chemically supported convenience. But our chemical journey continues with a fiber famed for its strength, a second skin synthetic that uses intensive chemicals just to hold its brilliant color. 17. Nylon, the strong, flexible fiber with hidden dye-binding chemicals. Nylon is the invisible workhorse, prized for its exceptional strength and smooth drape. While its durability is undeniable, this petrochemical-based fiber comes with a necessary compromise in its coloring process. To achieve deep, consistent hues, manufacturers must use intensive synthetic dyes and specialized chemical agents. Nylon has an extremely high affinity for these synthetic azo dyes, meaning the fabric holds on to a significant chemical load. Even after multiple cleansing cycles, residual dye components can remain trapped. When we wear nylon close to the skin, body heat and perspiration encourage these microscopic residues to leach or transfer. For a sophisticated woman, choosing elegance means selecting materials that naturally accept color. The price of that deep, resilient color in nylon is a persistent chemical footprint. Next, we expose rayon, a plant-based fiber with a shockingly harsh chemical birth. 16. Conventional rayon, viscose. The environmental and chemical burden. The fabric known as rayon, or viscose, is marketed as luxurious and naturally derived. Born from wood pulp, the journey from nature to garment requires a harsh chemical transformation, stripping away its purity. This processing relies on toxic solvents like carbon disulfide and caustic agents such as sodium hydroxide. Conventional rayon production is notorious for releasing these chemicals and leaving trace residues. Rayon's allure is its plant origin, but its conventional production method makes it a natural fiber with a deeply synthetic footprint. For those who value health, this contradiction is difficult to reconcile. We should be wary of any material claiming to be a natural alternative, but requiring such a violent chemical baptism. But the next fabric is one we trust more than any other: cotton. We must uncover the chemicals hidden in the very sheets you sleep on. 15. Conventional cotton, non-organic, bathed in pesticides and defoliants. We trust cotton implicitly. It is the soft foundation of our intimate undergarments. Yet, unless it is explicitly labeled organic, this seemingly innocent fiber carries one of the heaviest chemical burdens in all of agriculture. Conventional cotton farming relies heavily on synthetic chemicals, including a high percentage of the world's insecticides. These potent farm chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, and defoliants, seep deep into the cotton fiber's structure. Microscopic traces can stubbornly remain trapped. This is a profound concern, as cotton is the fabric worn closest to our skin for the longest periods. Choosing a material saturated with potent farm chemicals is an unnecessary compromise. We've covered fibers and dyes, but next we enter a category of synthetic finishings that literally never disappear. The frightening truth about forever chemicals. Were you surprised to see conventional cotton on this list? Let me know in the comments which fabric has shocked you the most so far. 14. Stain-resistant finishes, the threat of PFAS, forever chemicals. The promise of effortless living, where spilled coffee rolls off your chair, sounds like modern convenience. Yet, this stain resistance is achieved with compounds representing one of the most persistent chemical concerns of our time. These are the PFAS, or polyfluoroalkyl substances, forever chemicals. They are utilized to create a microscopic barrier against stains. These chemicals are so robust that they do not break down, leading to bioaccumulation. They migrate through off-gassing, settling in household dust. Scientific studies suggest that long-term exposure may present various systemic concerns. We must be cautious of any finish that promises to shield the fabric so perfectly, but transfers a challenging substance into our homes. Discerning women understand that true luxury is inherent purity, not a chemically engineered shield. But there are also silent agents added to fabrics that simply manage behavior, like the invisible coating designed to stop the clinging of static electricity. 13. Anti-static coatings, invisible residues. That linger, a subtle smoothness, a slickness, on some garments ensures they drape flawlessly. This is achieved through anti-static coatings, microscopic chemical residues that linger. These coatings are typically cationic agents applied to neutralize electrical charge. They can interfere with the natural harmony of your skin. These agents are designed to be released over time, especially when subjected to warmth and perspiration. This continuous low-level chemical exposure can be bothersome for sensitive skin, causing irritation or compromising the skin's barrier function. True elegance is effortless. The convenience of static-free dressing should never outweigh the necessity of a clean touch. But what about the beautiful colors we discussed earlier? We must now expose the specific dyes used to achieve intense blacks and blues that are known to break down into problematic compounds on contact with your skin. 12. Azo dyes, non-certified. Color that comes with a compromise. We are immediately drawn to clothes of brilliant saturation. However, the vividness of these hues is often achieved using synthetic shortcuts known as azo dyes. Certain non-certified azo dyes pose a significant concern because under common conditions, such as contact with perspiration, the dye molecules can break down into potentially harmful aromatic amines. Since these dyes achieve the darkest shades, the highest concentration is found in black and deep blue garments. For a woman dedicated to elegant self-care, the intense color may compromise skin purity. True richness in color should not compromise systemic well-being. But our next segment addresses a chemical added not for color, but to eliminate something very natural, the bacteria on your skin. 11. Antimicrobial finishes, triclosan, microban. Disturbing your skin's natural balance. We are persuaded that activewear labeled antimicrobial is better. But this invisible shield is composed of biocides, chemicals meant to prevent organism growth, which pose a quiet challenge to the delicate balance of our skin. Agents like triclosan are added to suppress bacteria. Our skin is protected by a delicate microbiome. These chemicals cannot distinguish between helpful and undesirable bacteria. By constantly interfering with the skin's protective environment, antimicrobial fabrics may diminish our natural defenses. The push for chemically clean fabrics may inadvertently lead to a biologically challenged skin barrier. To achieve the next garment on our list, manufacturers rely on solvents so robust they require strict industrial caution, all for the sake of one thing: stretch. 10. Spandex elastane. The stretch factor and its volatile chemical load. We celebrate the resilient stretch that makes our garments fit like a second skin. This essential flexibility is given by spandex, a synthetic polymer requiring an intensive, chemically demanding process. To achieve elasticity, the polymer must be treated with robust industrial solvents, like dimethylformamide. Trace amounts persist. When spandex is worn in close contact, heat and friction can encourage these compounds to absorb through the skin. Choosing a fiber that requires such harsh solvents is a quiet compromise. Our next group is critical: the hidden home toxins, starting with the chemicals intended to keep us safe while we sleep. 9. Flame retardant treatments, invisible toxins in pajamas and bedding. A layer of protection is woven into household items. Yet, the chemicals used, the flame retardants, are microscopic burdens that slowly migrate into our environment. These substances inhibit combustion. They do not bond permanently, they simply sit within the weave, ready to escape. Over time, these retardants continually shed, accumulating in household dust and contacting the skin, especially in bedding. A perceived safety measure can introduce an invisible, long-term challenge. The most serene sleep is achieved through pure, natural fibers. But our next fabric, modal, also starts with a tree, only to be processed with the very same harsh caustic agents we found in rayon. 8. Modal, conventional production. A sibling of viscose with hidden costs. The softness of modal is often positioned as a gentle plant-based alternative. While derived from beech tree pulp, its luxurious feel is achieved through a chemical process similar to rayon. The production of modal involves dissolving wood cellulose using strong sodium hydroxide. Conventional manufacturing raises concerns and carries the possibility of residual chemicals. This highlights the difference between conventional processing and closed-loop methods. When a label simply states modal without specific ethical certification, we must assume the cost of its production was unnecessarily high. We must seek out transparency. But what about the color of purity itself? Next, we uncover how the obsessive pursuit of pristine bleached white introduces its own quiet chemical concern. 7. Bleached white fabrics. Chlorine bleach. The byproducts of purity. We instinctively equate pristine white linens with cleanliness. Yet, that blinding whiteness is achieved through a chemical intensity that leaves a less than pure echo. To reach stark white, fabrics undergo treatment with harsh industrial chlorine bleach. This striving for perfection can introduce trace amounts of unintended chemical byproducts. The most concerning of these are dioxins. These contaminants linger, undermining the skin's serenity. We should always seek whiteness achieved through gentler methods, like oxygen-based bleaches. Now we return to synthetic color, specifically the tiny dye molecules that are so small, they actually migrate from the fabric and into your skin. 6. Dispersed dyes, fading color, lingering danger. We appreciate the deep, consistent coloring achieved on synthetics. Yet, the method involves dispersed dyes, which challenge our skin's serenity. These are the smallest dye molecules necessary to penetrate synthetic fibers. Their diminutive size means they migrate readily. When heavily dyed garments are worn with warmth, the dye molecules can leach out and penetrate the epidermis. This is why dispersed dyes are frequently cited as the leading cause of contact irritation. The visible fading is tangible evidence of the dye chemicals leaving the fiber. The next burden we expose is applied purely to deceive your touch, a petroleum-based chemical that grants a fake, fleeting, slippery softness. 5. Petroleum-based finishing agents, the slippery seal of softness. We all recognize that effortless softness. Yet, what we perceive as luxurious touch is often a temporary, chemically induced texture. This hand feel is frequently the result of applying petroleum-based chemical softeners, often derivatives of silicone, at the factory level. These coatings form a slick, non-porous seal that interferes with the fiber's ability to breathe. For our skin, these artificial sealants are restrictive. True luxury is a softness that endures. We must trust the innate touch of quality fibers. But now we turn to a classic material, leather, and the heavy metals secretly used in 90% of its production. 4. Conventional leather, chrome tanning. A hidden metal toxicity. Leather is an emblem of enduring quality, but unless specified, its beautiful color was achieved through a chemical process involving chromium. The conventional method is chrome tanning. If the process is not controlled, a portion of the chromium can change its form to chromium 6+, a highly regulated substance. This chemical change means the leather carries an invisible burden, transferable through prolonged contact. We are empowered to seek out gentler methods, such as vegetable tanning, which rely on natural extracts. We must choose accessories finished with grace. But we now arrive at the most pervasive problem, the polyester blend, where even a small percentage of plastic contaminates the purity of the whole. 3. Polyester blends. When a little bit of plastic is still too much. The most common chemical compromise is often hidden in the innocent blend, a garment promising cotton breathability but including a small percentage of polyester. This addition changes everything. Manufacturers introduce a small proportion of synthetic fiber to gain wrinkle resistance. This addition undermines the natural fiber's purity. The plastic component introduces microplastic shedding and affinity for synthetic dyes. Blending plastic with cotton compromises its ability to wick moisture, leading to thermal trapping issues. We are reminded that even a small percentage of compromise can taint the entire garment. We move now to high-performance gear, specifically the waterproof membrane that relies on the next generation of invisible PFAS chemicals. 2. Waterproof. Outerwear, the next generation of stealth PFAS. We invest in technical outerwear seeking protection that keeps us dry. This combination is often created using specialized chemical coatings. Durable water repellency relied on older PFAS chemicals. Today, companies replace them with short-chain fluorinated compounds, successors to the notorious PFAS. These chemicals still belong to the same family. They easily shed from the fabric, migrating into household dust. We should always question the necessity of garments that promise ultimate protection. Now, our final chemical, the unseen, unlisted ingredients that make your new garment feel perfect, the mysterious processing aids. 1. The mystery of natural flavoring, textile addition. Chemical processing aids. When you encounter a new garment that feels exquisitely soft, there is a mystery woven into its threads. That perfection is achieved not just by the fabric, but by invisible chemicals used strictly to aid the manufacturing process. These unseen residues are the final lingering chemical burden, comprising various agents that help machines run smoothly. These processing aids are not listed on the care label. Because they are not rinsed out entirely, they become a major source of initial off-gassing and skin sensitivity. The perfection you see is achieved with chemical shortcuts that leave unwanted guests behind. The wisest action is to assume a residue is present and take gentle, purposeful action before wearing. We have now uncovered the 20 chemical burdens. But fear not, the journey toward purity leads to beautiful, restorative discoveries. 10. That are safe and soft. You have navigated chemical compromises. Now you have the knowledge to heal your sanctuary. We move immediately to the final 10 pure, heritage, high-performance fibers that restore your skin's serenity. Welcome to the solution phase. We start with the simplest, most healing fibers of the plant world. If you found this information valuable, please tap the like button to show your support. But fear not, the journey toward purity leads to beautiful restorative discoveries. 10. Organic cotton, the unburdened restorative classic. You earn the right to return to the familiar comfort of cotton. This is cotton as nature intended it, clean, gentle, pure. Organic cotton is the first step in creating a sanctuary wardrobe. Organic cotton is cultivated without synthetic pesticides and defoliants. This absence eliminates chemical residues, like those contaminants from Chapter 15, that can linger and transfer. We look for GOTS certification, a third-party guarantee of purity, verifying every stage of the fabric's life. Organic cotton is inherently hypoallergenic, making it the supreme choice for sensitive skin. If organic cotton is the purest choice from the earth, our next fiber is the purest innovation from science. A fabric that achieves the drape of silk without a single harsh chemical. 9. Tencel lyocell, closed-loop production. The elegant, sustainable drape. If you desire the drape of silk and the breathability of cotton, Tencel lyocell offers a modern miracle of conscious chemistry. This is proof that elegance can be achieved without caustic chemical burden. Lyocell's integrity lies in its closed-loop system. This relies on a non-toxic organic solvent, typically amine oxide, where 99% is captured and recycled. The resulting textile is soft, boasts superior moisture wicking, and has an incredibly smooth surface. This smoothness is far gentler than cotton's friction, making lyocell the ultimate beauty secret for preserving evening serums and preventing fragile hair breakage. Lyocell is the best of modern science, but sometimes the greatest luxury is found in the deepest heritage. We travel back thousands of years to the fabric prized by Egyptian royalty, linen. 8. Linen, the ancient, cool, and enduring fiber. Long before synthetics, linen was prized for its resilience and ability to keep the body cool. True luxury is found in the simplicity of original textiles. Linen is sourced from the flax plant, a crop requiring minimal water and few pesticides. Its virtue lies in its durable structure. Linen fibers are naturally stiff. They create pockets of space. This stiffness is key to its cooling mechanism. It allows air to circulate while wicking away heat. Furthermore, linen is naturally hypoallergenic and possesses superior durability, gaining softness with every wash. Linen is the enduring structure of purity. For a sibling fiber that offers similar strength and better soil regeneration, we turn to the elegance of hemp. 7. Hemp, the unsung hero of earthy resilience. This noble fiber reveals the most resilient, naturally sustainable, and clean option available. Hemp is the strong heart of natural elegance. Hemp is naturally resistant to pests, eliminating the need for pesticides. Its cultivation requires minimal water, and its deep roots regenerate the soil. While strong, it softens through wear. Its porous nature makes it highly compatible with natural low-impact dyes. Hemp is a resilient choice. We transition now to the ultimate natural protein barrier, the undyed wool and cashmere that offer inherent flame resistance without a single chemical treatment. 6. Undyed cashmere and wool, ethically sourced, the natural protective barrier. The world's finest layers rely on natural wool and cashmere, nature's perfect temperature regulators. In their purest form, they require zero chemical treatment. We celebrate this enduring quality because it offers built-in protection. Wool and cashmere are highly breathable and inherently flame retardant. This eliminates the necessity for the chemical finishes we discussed in Chapter 9, which migrate out of bedding. This direct redemption allows us to sleep in serene confidence. We prioritize choosing undyed versions, an act of refusal against synthetic dyes. But to protect our skin and hair from friction and dehydration, there is no fiber more gentle or restorative than silk. 5. Silk, tussar, peace silk. The timeless, gentle protein. Silk has been the queen of textiles for millennia, a gentle fiber structurally similar to human hair. This elevates your routine to an act of self-care. Silk is a unique protein fiber that resists dust mites and possesses a smooth, frictionless surface. We advocate specifically for peace silk or tussar silk, which avoids the harsh chemical degumming used in conventional silk. The key benefit is friction control. Sleeping on silk is scientifically proven to prevent pulling and creasing on the face. Choosing silk is an investment in your enduring radiance. But for those who find traditional sheep's wool irritating due to lanolin, there is an ultra-soft, naturally hypoallergenic alternative found high in the Andes Mountains. 4. Alpaca and llama fiber. The hypoallergenic, ultra-soft. Alternative for those seeking warmth without lanolin irritation, alpaca and llama offer a rarely seen level of purity and hypoallergenic softness. These fibers are nature's answer to sensitive skin. The key distinction is they are naturally lanolin-free. This absence makes alpaca and llama fibers inherently hypoallergenic. They offer superior insulating properties and naturally produce stunning colors. This means their natural colors often require no dyeing, eliminating the need for intense synthetic coloring agents. But our final three reveal that you can even have the luxury of leather and high-performance waterproofing without the chemical burden. 3. Vegetable tanned leather, the heirloom standard of integrity. We spoke of the chemical compromise in leather production, introducing chromium. But a time-honored slow method upholds this material's integrity: vegetable tanning. This is true heritage. Vegetable tanning employs natural tannins found in bark and fruits. The process takes weeks, but the result is a leather that is non-toxic, firm, and superior. This is the crucial redemption from our earlier warning in Chapter 4. Over time, it develops a beautiful patina, a unique sheen that evolves with use. Choosing vegetable tanned leather is a vote for quality over speed. But for pieces where color is essential, we must seek out the gold standard of certified dyeing that ensures color without chemical compromise. 2. GOTS certified dyes. Low impact, just natural. Color without compromise. We can embrace the beauty of rich color without accepting the risk of harmful azo dyes. The secret lies in the ethical certification of the coloring process. This is where we gain true color confidence. We seek GOTS, Global Organic Textile Standard. Certification for dyeing. This standard provides a crucial guarantee, prohibiting high-risk chemicals and uncertified azo dyes. Using low-impact fiber-reactive dyes, GOTS ensures the dye molecules are stable and cannot break down into problematic aromatic amines. GOTS certification gives us true color confidence. But our final essential component is clean performance. If we must have a water-resistant layer, we choose the simple breathable coating derived from a renewable source, natural rubber. 1. Natural rubber, latex. Coatings, the safe, breathable waterproofing. We have spent our journey seeking to eliminate fluorochemicals from our wardrobe. But if you require a genuinely clean, water-resistant material, we must turn to a renewable resource from the earth, natural rubber. This is clean performance with a simple ancient pedigree. Natural rubber, latex, is a plant-based alternative to the complex coatings that concern us, Chapter 2. Coating fabrics with this simple compound achieves effective water resistance without chemical burdens. The key benefit is its composition, a flexible, simple polymer. This simple, elegant solution offers breathability and functionality. We have now uncovered the 20 chemical burdens. Discernment is the highest form of self-care, and your wardrobe should be a sanctuary, a serene space where every fiber affirms your enduring beauty and uncompromising health. The greatest luxury is purity, and now you are empowered to make choices that truly honor your health. If this journey of discernment has transformed the way you view your wardrobe, affirm this wisdom by tapping the like button. And for more timeless secrets, be sure to subscribe and join our community. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. Which of the safe fabrics is your personal favorite? Let us know in the comments.